Hello everyone, welcome to Solid Damage Games. Today we are going to continue with our current game. I have, per the comments, renamed the horse to Cinnamon. For now we don't have a name for our colony yet, but that's okay. We'll stick with the one that it had for a default and move on with that. Looks like the fox and this iguana went toe-to-toe and the fox came out in second place. So hopefully we can deal with that, use up some of that as well. So we could rescue the fox, but I really don't want to do that. Let's see here if we can go like this. And let's see, do I really want to kill the fox? That's a tough decision. No, let's rescue it. That'll be kind of fun, just to rescue it and see. So, let's first of all get some animal sleeping spot. We'll throw it there. And then we'll get our best doctor. And we'll rescue. Okay, and there we go. Away we go. So hopefully today we'll get a little further along over here with building our buildings. And hopefully we can start to get a little further along. Honestly, hopefully we can even get a raid today. That'd be kind of nice, actually. So let's see. Spoils in 9 hours. Let's turn this on, and we'll unsuspend this, and go ahead and let them use a little bit of this meat, maybe. Should be good for that. So. Okay, so we got a guy fully healed. It's summer. We got a couple people not doing anything. And a couple people that don't do anything sometimes. What is their work like? So, she's a hunter, which we don't really need, and crafter. So honestly, we should probably get some form of crafting up so that there's always work to be done in the crafting zone. So I've got 130. Okay, so that's the crafter. Now for this one, they are primarily a cook, and we're not really cooking much right now. Secondarily, a miner. So, you know, mining probably wouldn't be half bad either. So with that in mind, I'm going to grab and do a mining right through here. Just like that. Just to give them a little way through, that sort of thing, so they can get through this and then come on to the back side here, just in case, you know, like you want to harvest that tree or something. So the second thing we're going to do is we're going to start to, what's he working on? Oh, that's that spike trap, that's right. So we want to have those built so that in case we have another raid. Let's see how much work is left. A couple hundred still. Well, hopefully he's getting better at construction. When they're working, you can actually hover over this and see that 272 there ticking up quickly. So yeah, so I may pause right here for a little bit, and I'll come back when we make a little bit more progress. Let's give that a shot. Okay folks, we just have our first raid here. I'm going to pause it for just a minute while I take a look at this here. And Yeah, so let's find that raid. So if we hover over this, we can see if we come up here, we've got one guy. They are attacking immediately. Let's take a look here. Looks like it's a melee fighter with a club, so we kind of want to go ranged female. Just looking to see. Pretty good at plants. I mean, this would be a really nice person to capture, but honestly, we probably won't be able to do so. So for now, we're going to just grab these guys and space them out. Move them into place. Actually, let's just grab these two, and we'll stop here. This guy. Good. So once we've hit him, you'll see he slows down pretty significantly. So, there we go. Nice. Okay, let's pause that. And if we had a room, which we don't, we kind of super want to collect this guy. So let's do a little bit of mining, and we'll make that like priority number 1. It's this one. So do that, take them off. No path. I guess I thought we could do that, but apparently not. Okay. Why can't we get to that? Let's mine here instead. Yeah. And we'll remove this one, because we only need a, technically, and I can add more later, but for now I just want to get here and get this mined out. So the rest of these, I'll do this, and this guy, how long is it going to take him to bleed out? 9 hours. Okay. Can you, nope. And can you, no. What's this person doing? Let's do that instead. Okay. I'm actually going to lose just a little bit and do some micromanaging here to try to get this guy captured pretty quickly. So let's remove that. Whoops, I didn't mean to draft. I meant to cancel that door, because I really wanted to put that door here, because this doesn't count. And this guy will prioritize working, and then I will get a sleeping spot ready for as soon as she gets done mining out this tunnel here. Perfect. Okay, so this we're going to assign to prisoners once. Set that for prisoners. And now we can grab this one and have them capture. And then hopefully all of that means they will survive. That's the hope anyways. So from there we've got, because this would be a fairly good colonist, honestly, if you look at, sorry, I always go to the wrong one. If you look at shooting's not horrible, plants is pretty good, and a 7 in medical. Trigger happy is pretty good because it reduces aiming time, but means they're less accurate. Jogger makes them move quicker, and then kind is just a good kind of back end trait, so these will drop less quickly. The other nice thing about this particular person is they're not that devout in their current religion, and so having these guys talk to them about their just making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Making sure these guys are talking to her, trying to convince her to switch religions, ideologies, then hopefully she'll learn to do so quickly. So, okay, we're going to again go away for a minute while we wait a little bit for these guys to get a little further along. Okay, welcome back. We are going to take a look now to make sure that our horse has a good amount of food. So with that being said, starving right now, I need to find something to feed it. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. There's a little bit of a drago tree there. I could potentially kill off I was hoping there'd be something like agave fruit or something of that nature on the ground somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so let's see. I may have to come here and harvest a little bit of this early. So let's expand this zone a little bit. I wasn't really thinking about the horse when I planted it. Let's do that, and then we'll have them deal with feeding the animal first. So, Gonzalez, nope. Okay, so we'll have to just put rice here. There we go. And I've got this one set as just a slightly higher priority, so I can throw some food. There we go. Let's see how this heals. Okay, that's pretty good. It'll work for now, I think. Get him just a little bit, and we can turn this back off. So while you're gone, I was working on making a bed. We finished up one of the rooms. Still haven't put a roof on it yet, but he's getting there. I keep pulling him off. He's trying to get some rest. Oh, that reminds me, we never did set up any other recreation, so let's grab a marble. Yeah, we'll throw it there. Okay. I think we need to have another person who works on constructing, so there are 3, there are 2. So let's go ahead and throw them so I can say, hey, why don't you work on this right here? Do something fairly simple, try to get them a little bit more knowledge in that area. Oh, botched it, that's okay. We've got that material, so I'm not too terribly concerned about that. There we go, so we got the recreation option. There we go, we just finished off a room. So we're going to reinstall this in his new bedroom, and we'll pop him there. So I want mahogany kind of based off of the attitude or the mood. So if I go through, you can kind of see this is where it's trying to get to, and this is where it is currently. Okay, and so I would say he's got the lowest mood. Try to get him into a bedroom and liking it. So get her building walls, that shouldn't be too bad. And we'll assign this to mahogany. Let's see, what do we make there? A normal bed, so that's kind of what I was afraid of. So really what we want to do is we want to reinstall this there. And then we will reinstall this one here. They'll get better sleep and stuff if they can do that. I just want to make sure she was set to wardening, has the best social skill, and so wardening is definitely a social skill. So we want to make sure we've got that. And now we've hit the point where we are low on food as well. So we've got a little bit of rice will be very soon, hopefully. We can turn this back on and have her maybe cook a little bit. Oh, we don't have any power. So until this thing gets spinning again, There's nothing in the way of it. If you have stuff that's not planted, built here, then they can't do that. So okay, so it looks like, yeah, there we go. Took a little bit of the rice and is hopefully building that up. So we're going to deconstruct that and let Bill Vexa move a little bit. Sleep in this other bed. That should be slightly better. Let's see. Social. Asked to join and thought no thanks. So, okay. I wonder if we should be trying to convert first. Has 8.1 resistance, so every time they talk about the base and stuff and try to encourage them to join, it'll lower this. Okay, let's pause for a moment. We got a quest and we're going to take a look at that in a second, and I'll explain that to you guys. But for now, if we look at this, we're doing reduced resistance, which is lowering this number, and then hopefully eventually we will ask a recruit and ask them to join our little tribe here. So in a bit, let's see if we can go. Let's see, we did 7 by 7, right? Let me double check that. Yep, 7. So we can't quite get 7. Okay. And like that. Oops, I must have missed somehow. Okay, let's do that. And we will cancel this. That'll work. Okay, that way we've got a little bedroom getting ready to be built there. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we've got Ecos Khosrus. A dame of the Broken Empire is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting raccoon. So she wants to land her shuttle here. We got to protect her, and then I think we can probably take on a raccoon, and it'll get the title of yeoman. So I'm not sure who we would do that with. Mahogany kind of has everything right now, so it'd be kind of nice to get. Let's take a look at their bio. Undergrounder, incapable, a wimp. Okay. Okay. This is the only one. You know what I just now realized? Why do they all... Okay, so let's take a look here. Gonzalez is probably the one I want to do. Yeah. Okay, so this was the one I think I'll probably have gain it. So what we're going to do is we have the quest. If we go back to the quest, we've got 2 days. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this, and we're going to put it on her. Oh, nope, sorry. Not on someone who can't do social. That's our person. Okay, so let's pause for just a second. This person has joined us now. Basically, they'll come over, try to join our little crew here temporarily. Let's throw down a couple of sleeping spots if we can. One will do okay for now. They are going to, we'll just have them firefight if they need to, and basic, and then they're pretty good at social skills, but we're going to turn all this, actually we'll pick them number 1 on handling, because what if they get someone to join, right? So let's do all that, lower that down. Actually, let's put that on a 2, and we'll put that on a 4. Okay, so what's going to happen here in just a second is out of this corner, likely, kind of where Cosrus came in, there's going to be a raccoon that comes in. Right there. You see him? And we're going to run time, and we're going to hunt. So we can bring these guys, and we're going to attack this as soon as possible. So let's get there. Oh, we don't want him attacking alone, that's for sure. Let's bring them back, give them a little bit of a space. When they comes around this corner here, hopefully Gonzalez can start shooting at him. And then we'll back up. Yep, so we just back up a little bit and hopefully, there we go, perfect. Dealt with. And we're going to allow them to grab that when the time is right. Oops, I meant to do that and then hit R. And Mahassan's going to grab it and butcher him, so that's really good. And we're going to immediately, if we can, go for kibble. That would be pretty awesome if we could. Okay, so what's missing? So 32 of this. Okay, so now that we've dealt with it, Cosrus is going to get in the shuttle and leave. And that was it. And then there we go. So now we have a freeholder title gained Mahassan. So this lady, age 18, is now gotten the title for freeholder. So if we go to bio, you can see here they're freeholder level 7. So eventually we can keep getting more and more, and I'm going to move her to the front, actually. Oh, I can't move her. Sorry, I'm used to mods that allow me to move them. So, anyways, yeah, so one of the things that you could do is, as you join the Empire and you, like, become friends with them and stuff, that's one way you can win eventually. Win this game. So, at this point, I will say I don't know what our win condition is going to be. I'm going to kind of let it maybe come to me, if that sounds good to you guys. I'd be happy if you've got suggestions, if you know the game a little bit or whatever, and you can give me ideas on how you would like me to try to win. I'm not a big fan of doing the Arco Nexus deal, but I'm not 100% opposed to it either, so we can definitely discuss that. Okay, so let's take a look at this ceremony. So if we pause for a second, basically the Empire's ready to give us, and that'll bump us to a Yeoman title and give us a Psi-Link level, which allows us to do Psi-casting, which is pretty cool, can give us some neat abilities, although it's random what you get at the beginning. So if we do this, I have to have a throne room built. So if we look at Yeoman, there's like the different levels. Let's see. I don't remember. Is it on the throne that it talks about it? Let's go to miscellaneous here. Okay. A lectern and stuff. I know there's certain... Maybe it's furniture. Okay, so this throne here, meditation throne. So we have to have this in the room. let me click that as if I'm going to build it. And then we can come over here and look. So, designated for dignity focused Psycaster to sit and meditate. Reigning on his throne is a form of meditation that builds up psych focused. So basically, you build this and then they can sit on it and like with braziers and stuff like that in the throne room. The room gets better and better, it looks nicer, etc. Then you'll get higher level above yeoman and stuff rank. So that's kind of our longer term maybe direction. But for now, it's just good to know that she can get it when the time is right. Because if you notice, this doesn't expire. So there's no expiration date on this one. So we'll just let it sit there for now and wait. Okay, so there we go. This can go to Gonzalez. And we've got us a bedroom here. Another one. So we're in pretty good shape there. We'll put a torch or something in there to light it up, and maybe some dressers and stuff as we get a little bit more comfortable in this place. So I'm going to pause there for a minute. Let me collect my thoughts, and then we'll see if we're going to do anything else in this episode. Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of things before we wrap up, and then I think we're going to call it for this episode. So the first thing I wanted to go over is, if you take a look here, I've added a standing lamp. It's not going to run all the time because this doesn't have enough power, but hopefully we'll be able to cover up this area here, put some batteries in, etc., and as we get research for batteries. So I finally got everybody moved over to here. They've all got their own rooms. Hopefully when the next person comes along, this one here, she will have another room right here, and we'll be in good shape. With that being said, I've got this just in case we need to rescue someone, rescue another animal, etc. Biggest reason is to learn. Mahogany is our doctor, and it would just be really good to have our doctor learning how to doctor. So with that being said, I think, let's look around here. I added a cornfield over here as well, just in case, get some other things growing, and in a bit of luck, we were able to get the iguana over here. So I'm assuming an iguana is a non-field pet. Correct. So if we take a look, yeah. Okay, so the idea would be they're not going to be a field pet. So we may just collect them mainly for taming ability. We've got on the map some dromedaries, or camels, effectively. If we could get a male and female of that, then we could potentially raise them. Oops, wrong one. Raise them in here. But again, we need more grass and etc. So eventually this whole field will be grass, or this whole inside of this pen will be grass. Oops, sorry, I want to expand the zone. We can expand it as much as it can be, which is that right there. So hopefully they'll get those out of there and get that all planted and stuff. So I think with that, we're going to zoom out a little bit. I will pause it for today. We've got a couple of visitors coming. We'll catch them at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys being a part of this and helping me start up my channel. If you've got any comments or suggestions for me, please do let me know. Thank you very much.